Hey guys, so like I promised, I wanted to do a video all about my custom wheelchair. I'll be showing you the manual by itself and then the electric part by itself and then how it works together. So let's get started. So this is my manual rigid wheelchair. It is by TiLite. It is an Aero Z and it is a rigid frame, which means that it has a bar in the back here where my electric attachment can hook onto it and it doesn't collapse and fold in half. The wheels here pop off and you just hold down the TI button and then they slide out pretty easy. And then I got scissor brakes. Basically scissor brakes fold in so you can pop them out like that. But then when you don't need them, you can pop them out, and that way when you're pushing, your thumb doesn't get caught on the brake handle. For my foot plate, I got one that is aerated, but it doesn't have an open loop because if I wanted to wear heels, that wouldn't work out very well. And so this way, any water or mud or whatever can come off my shoes, but I can still wear heels, which is always nice. On the back, I did get ones with push handles so that if for whatever reason I can't push myself or need a little bit of extra momentum, someone can help push in the back. It does come with another push bar right here, but I find that's a little harder for people to push sometimes, so I just went with the push handles. The bags you see here and here didn't come with the chair. I actually got them from my old walker and attached them. But you can find them on Amazon or whatever and you can attach them. But just FYI, they didn't come with a chair. The other thing I got was a clothing guard. Now this clothing guard is fabric. We couldn't afford the plastic or metal ones like I wanted to. But this still helps keep the wheels from rubbing against my clothes. And if it's raining outside, I don't get any water or mud in my wheels. I wanted to do a quick close-up of the back in case y'all couldn't see it. But this is the release bar that you pull on if you want it to collapse. And then it'll fold down. And that's the rigid bar that I was talking about. So it can't be like folded in half. But it does collapse like that, so it makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of a car. And these two holes here are used for anti-tilts, so you can do wheelies and stuff, but because the electric attachment clamps on right here, the anti-tilt wheels get in the way, but the electric attachment comes with its own anti-tilts attached, so you don't have to worry about flipping over. And then these two holes here are for armrests, but again, my attachment comes with armrests, so I also took those out. So this is my electric attachment. It's called a Spinergy ZX-1, and this bar right here is what clamps onto the rigid frame, and those right there are the anti-tilts that are built into the Spinergy, so you don't have to worry about your chair flipping over. So the way it works is it clamps onto the back and you turn on the joystick here. So it's on, it's fully charged. The battery holds up really, really well. The first time it didn't, but that's because they gave me an old battery. So it's working now and it holds its charge really well. Here's where I can declamp and clamp the attachment to my chair. So I pull back on the joystick and then it will clamp and pull my chair up. And then when I want to unclamp it, I press the joystick down and it unclamps. And then when I want to drive it, I just push this again, and this one can make it go faster or slower. Has a horn that's really loud and high pitched. So that's how I unclamp and clamp the Spinergy. And then when I want to charge it, you have to turn it off and then plug your charger into the port right there, and then it's charging. And then the little blue and black box back there will light up green when it is fully charged. So that is everything on the Spinergy attachment, and I'm going to show you what it looks like all together. So all together, I just slide my wheelchair back into the Spinergy, turn it on, press the little seat button, pull the joystick back, and then it aligns my wheelchair for me. And then when I don't hear it moving anymore, I know it's clamped. Press the seat again, and you're ready to go. And so this is what it looks like fully attached. So the Spinergy does really well going on multiple different types of terrain, on grass, on dirt. It struggles a little bit on loose gravel, but it gets there. It does great on hills, carpet, all that. And it really helps if I'm having a hemiplegic attack to where my left side of my body is completely paralyzed and I can't use it to push manually. I can just use the joystick to get around. And the joystick is nice because you can move it from one side to the other. It just slips off and you can slip it to the other side if you're left-handed. So it's not specifically just for right-handed. And if you don't like the armrest, what's really cool is they just pull out like that. And for getting in and out, it makes it pretty simple because you don't necessarily have to take the armrest completely out. You can just lift up and it swings out. So that helps with transfers. So that is my Spinergy ZX-1 and my manual TiLite chair put together, and that's how it works. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's helpful for you guys, and maybe somebody out there looking at Spinergy and you can't use a smart drive because you only have use of your one hand, but you want to get in and out of a car easily without having to use a wheelchair accessible van. This is a great option because for me, I wanted to go other places with my friends even if I had a hemiplegic attack. And so that way I could use this because it's a little heavy, but definitely nowhere near what electric wheelchair would be. So it's easy to get in and out of a car, and if you don't have use of both your hands, you can still drive it around and go in other people's cars. So it works great that way. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day and that you all stay chronically strong. Thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.